Sincerely, if you look at this video, the way where this message take go, you will know this guy is referring to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, this is still concerning the Niger's coup. Yeah. You know, ECOWAS is quick at intervening. And you go to the records of most of those ECOWAS leaders. Are their records pure? You need to watch this reaction. Meanwhile, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and summer, good night, depending on where you're watching from. As long as ECOWAS allows fraudulent declaration of election results, there would be coup. This is according to George Weah. Because that is a coup against the people already. The people vote this person. You rig them out. Let him be coup. Then remove you. Maybe because na military do am. He can't dey like say na one kind thing. When politicians manipulate their way into office, what do you call that? When the people did not vote for certain politicians and they feel it is my turn, I have the money. After Buhari, it is me. It is my turn to manage, even though I am weak. What is that? It is a coup. So for those who are quick to condemn Niger, and Niger this, Niger that. So according to a tweet on Twitter, it was from George Weah, said, as long as ECOWAS continues to allow fraudulent declaration of election results and intermittent manipulation of justice and judiciary, there will always be a military coup in Africa. Right now in Nigeria, we are afraid. We are not sure of what judgment the Presidential Election Tribunal will give. But we can predict based on the past what has been happening. Yes, if it were to go the way it's been going, Obi no go see there. But will they change now? This is what George Weah said. He said, manipulation of justice and judiciary. Based on what we had today, or yesterday, they are already saying that INEC does not need to publish the results real time. That is going against the Electoral Act and the law of INEC. And we understand what is involved in going against that. The results have been manipulated. That is why INEC kept uploading results 3 months after the election. Meanwhile, that of the House of Reps went same moment, Senate, but that of the presidential, because certain things began to happen that they were surprised and they had to stop it, locked the whole system because they want certain person to be a winner. Now, according to George Weah, if things like this were to continue, it will be practically impossible to condemn military dictatorship without first condemning institutional coup and manipulations. According to him, democratic institutions in Nigeria have been subjected to different levels of threats by desperate politicians without any intervention from ECOWAS. And even the ECOWAS body is a hypocrite body. They are hypocritical. Yes. When certain people manipulate results to win election, we don't hear anything from ECOWAS. These people have a free ride, doing whatever they like. When people are beaten up, when people are threatened not to vote in certain areas, when people snatch ballot boxes, when voters are intimidated, ECOWAS say nothing. I had ECOWAS, some are saying ECOWAS even approved the result of the Nigerian election. But EU opposed. So ECOWAS does not speak on that. That is normal for ECOWAS. Politicians can manipulate their way. And the military will just be watching sentry, keeping their sentry and watching. You don't know that these military people, they have brains. They are not different from we people. They are called the military. They are the armed forces. But they are not different. They are human beings. They have feelings too. They want the leadership of the country to go right. It is because of wrong leadership that they too did not receive their pensions and the rest, and not given the attention they deserve for sacrificing their life to the country. I'm even telling you, the threats coming from democracy is now higher than that of the military. And when the military steps in, the hawks of the world, the Wayo Wayo, Ndiocha, and the rest of them, who has something to gain from that government? ECOWAS, please intervene quickly, because it's a military. There are military rulers that are far better than civilians, especially civilians in Africa. Yes, many of them. A proverb in my place, or a particular saying, goes like this: Dibia na agwo otolo, ebe ka o shebele ike ye. I don't know how to say this in English. Obu mmadụ ekwe ka ewere mma gaa n'azụ. The ECOWAS authorities should fight for the interests of the masses. Anytime there is a manipulation in the judicial system, they should also talk in defense of the African citizens. By so doing, politicians will be devoid from engaging in institutional coup and mismanagement of public funds, thereby preventing military interventions. I was reading a particular post today. Akpabio was telling the senators they will send, everybody will get alert. Oh my God. Nigeria never see anything. Nigeria never see anything. He came in, the one they said is your president. He came in and his first attention was to increase the salaries of the politicians who will help him stay in power. In case there is a rerun now, Akpabio will be there as Deputy Senate President. As Senate President, you know what that means? Akpabio is his boy, his lapdog. We are finished. Can you imagine the amount of sanctions they are giving to Niger? It's breathtaking economic sanctions. They want to cripple Niger. And by the way, who will feel the most pain in Niger? The common people. But what does the common people in Niger want? Based on what we have seen, the videos we have seen, they are all happy with the new development. Because the one who calls himself civilian leader has been messing up, misruling the country. They even gave deadline, which has passed. And they are still planning. They have not given up on the idea of trying to use force to oust the coupists. They said they will invade there. Somebody told me Wagner Group is there. Somebody said Wagner is already there with the office station. Wagner is an independent army, private army. So, where is ECOWAS when these corrupt politicians do whatever they like, get into office by wuruwuru, by rigging, causing voters apathy and mass poverty? Where is ECOWAS? Ah.